Yo, 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 what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Manic Monday here in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. We are 22nd of November. Look at the growth. It's looking real good.
Mine looks just like dirt on the top of my lips.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are doing Movember. It's been 22 days into the month, covering our faces with nothing but a mustache, growing and grooming mustache to help raise awareness and raise money for men's health, in particular testicular cancer and prostate cancer, and of course mental health as well, helping all the dads, brothers, sons, and mates in our lives. And this Thursday we will be heading into the amazing House of Barbard. Oh yeah, so you can scan the QR code there to donate in as little as $1, or you can click on the description link in the description box as well. So do send us your donations. But yeah, this Thursday we're heading into House of Barber, the new location in Sofitel Hotel, to get a proper hot towel, proper men's
Ooh.
pamper session, hot towel, and a clean up around all this area, leaving the mo. So I'm
Glass of
still gonna
whiskey.
try. I'm still gonna try and push for. Can we bring up the mustache variations? I'm still gonna try and go for the rockstar connoisseur, like some sort of a twirliness there. I'm going to try and go
Yeah.
for that. You look
I,
like
wa-
you're already at the undercover brother.
I was gonna go for but if it's the undercover brother, I have to chop the sides off. Uh,
But you're going to let that
so,
hang down a little bit.
but then I'm kind of heading towards the trucker, to be honest.
You know, you might be able to pull that off.
I think
You
if
might be able to pull that
I
off.
have a gap here, but
I got some black pen, mate. Just fill it up. So if you just joined us, guys, welcome to Q Stream Vibes here with the crew. I think the other two will jump on shortly. Maddie's still in Phu Quoc, and of course, Sean is in Haiphong. Latest news around the traps, Patty. What's on your radar?
nothing much. Just reading the article about the travelers in Phu
The
Quoc.
new tourist that just came in?
Yeah, just the new tourist. It was pretty interesting, but I seem to have lost the article. I don't know if it got deleted or not, but it was a picture. It was pictures of them on the cyclos. You know, the where you sit at the front of the little carriage
Yeah.
thing, and then the guy rides the bike behind you. Yeah, it was
And
them going around in there. So
and these are legit tourists that have been allowed to enter Vietnam now. Yes,
yeah.
that's all. That's
So
awesome.
here, actually, I've got a different one here. So as you know, last week we did share on the stream that tourists were allowed to come back. Obviously, on a specific plan, like a specific tour guide plan, and then you had to have some sort of medical insurance coverage to be able to come in.
Mm.
Here we go.
Here we go. Foreigners have to be
Yeah.
back in Vietnam. Isn't it funny? Like, it seems to me that people around the world who obviously are within their own lockdown uh,
Mm,
measures back home, when they do get a chance to travel, a lot of people are choosing Vietnam as a destination.
hmm
Maybe because there's a lot more to offer, or are they aware of what we just went through? We went through our fourth wave here, so it's
I think
interesting,
so, and
to
also
see
the beaches are quite good. So
the beaches. Yeah,
yeah,
and the resorts, 5-star resort
yeah.
at prices that is non like non-comparable, not even close to being competitive to anywhere
hmm
else in the world. Yeah, you can get a 5-star resort here for on an off-peak time. What, $100 if that
Yeah, yeah,
a
pretty
night?
much, pretty
So
much. Yeah.
yeah,
So the
so
guy you see on the image, he's from Netherlands, doing exercise inside New World Resort, Hoyana Resort. So after
Hoyana,
two
I love
years,
Hoyana.
yeah, after 2 years, finally that people are allowed to come back in. He says, "Beautiful places, good to be back," said the 36-year-old who visited all those places when he was in Vietnam 2 years ago. So he's returning. So he knows what it's
Hmm.
about. I've been hoping to be able to return to Vietnam, and finally I got a chance. So he's one of more than 100 foreign tourists to visit Vietnam this week. There was 2 more flights coming in. It says here, flight carrying 29 tourists that landed in Da Nang. So this one is in Da Nang. Then, as we mentioned, there will be more on Thursday night.
Nice one.
Yeah, it's good to see. Like at least they're not stuck in their rooms, right? I think that was the benefit of doing lockdown over there. You still had the capability to use the facilities and whatnot, and still be able to go outside, maybe go for a swim or go to the beach, rather than being locked up in your room for 7 days.
It's fantastic. Yeah, I got a chance to, I guess, do the preview of Hoi An Resorts, Hoi An Suites and Resorts, and it's a fantastic place. It's a little bit further out than Hoi An. So when you arrive in Da Nang, on the way to Hoi An, along the beach side, the turnoff where you turn right to go into Hoi An, it's about another 20, 25, under 30 minutes to get to the resort. So it's a bit of an extra drive, but once you get there, it's full relaxation. Like, you get greeted with your welcome drinks, and the whole facilities and everything is it's full. As soon as you're there, it doesn't matter how tired you are on the plane. As soon as you get there, it's like this full relax mode.
Yep, instant. And just to link to that article that we were just reading, this was published a couple of days ago. Ho Chi Minh City seeks government approval to allow in foreign tourists without quarantine.
Well, see, that tells me already that whatever variant of COVID we have is now, I'm not going to say ignorable, but it's livable in terms of it being just like another cold. It's now at a stage where it's not like, oh, what, you have that? You know what I mean? It's just, okay, cool, you get over it. Like how it should be.
Yeah. So yeah, it's
awesome.
It's pretty interesting for us to be moving so fast in that sense.
It feels fast. Hey, it was like it was all of a sudden. I feel like it was all of a sudden because we had military, yesterday doing things, and now I mean, like not yesterday, but like it was just recent, and then the next thing you know, here we are.
Seems like the phases are all being skipped.
Well, cinemas are open, yes, officially.
Yes, actually, I was supposed to go watch a movie last night, but obviously I fell asleep. No, we're gonna watch. What was it?
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi. No. Crap, I can't remember. When I remember, I'll let you guys know.
Come on, mate. That's probably why you fell asleep.
Probably.
You looking it up?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, no, I can't remember.
Let me see. I had some other news up as well. Let me see. I just saw it. Yeah, I can't remember either.
Fuck off, Ken.
Back off, Ken. Bars and clubs, everything seems to be open.
Closed?
I think it's closed or open, or they just
it's supposed to be closed. It's supposed to be closed, but I don't think they're closing. Some people are still open.
So I mean, I'll tell you what's been happening is
Suicide
Christmas
Squad
decorations already. Suicide Squad 2. Okay.
Yes,
that's the one.
Yeah, Christmas decorations. Speaking of, went to Vincom last night at around 8:30 p.m. Just to walk around a little bit, and yes, Christmas decoration and Christmas jingles playing throughout the
already.
Mall. Yes.
Let me guess, Mariah Carey.
Of course, on repeat.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. Man, it just feels so quick that it's come around again, huh?
Mm. It has. It has. It has.
So I want to see if I can find this article so I can show everybody. So if you just joined us, guys, this is the Q Stream Vibes. We'll cut to a quick promo, and then when you come back, we've got some things to talk about.
And they sound just like this. And they sound just. And they sound just. Very tight, how we supposed to keep this secret?
Q-Stream Vibes, here we go. So this is a little bit, check this out. So I saw this, someone else posted this on Facebook, but I took the article as well. It's quite interesting. A Tibetan monk has been discovered in the mountains of Nepal. He is considered the oldest person in the world. At 201 years old, he is in a state of deep trance or meditation called Takatet. He was first discovered in a mountain cave. They thought he was a mummy. However, scientists examining what they thought was a mummy discovered that he had vital signs and was alive. Among his things, they found a piece of paper that said, "Stop believing all the crap you read on social media."
What? So he's
that
alive
legit?
there? He's alive there?
I don't know. He must
Where's
be
his
pretty
mask?
weak.
Where's his mask?
Well, it looks like he might have been there for a long time. So his vital signs. Look, he may not be. Dear God,
No way.
today I
That's
woke-
no.
that's not him.
That's not him.
No, this is other stuff. But I don't know.
How
Let's
old
see
did
if
you
there's
say?
anything.
200 and what?
201 from what they're examining. So
201.
on us.
Holy cow.
Yeah, that's it there. But I mean, there's not much on it.
That's insane. 201.
Or is it just a little? Or is it just a little pranky prank thing? I don't know.
I don't know. He seems pretty good looking for 201. Like he looks more.
But he's in a
like,
state of trance, right?
he's probably just had some
He should be-
shrooms.
Probably, or something. Probably
He's
got
on
a massive
something.
load of acid. The shamans, right? They get into that deep state of trance where they can sort of find enlightenment
Mm.
and go really, really deep. Crazy.
Damn, if
crazy
that is
interesting.
true, I wonder how long he was. I wonder how long he was in that sort of state of
State of
like-
trance.
yeah,
Like
just
almond styles?
like almond styles.
Armin van Buren. Well, speaking of loneliness and being in a state of trance, today's mental discussion is about how to embrace solitude according to a long-distance sailing expert.
Mm-hmm.
And they're talking about being alone can mean peace and satisfaction. Solitude can be a choice.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
So I can agree as you've gotten older,
Mm-hmm.
you want more of that alone time.
Mm.
I think being in entertainment all my life, basically, and you would understand too, Pat, is we're always around people. So sometimes we get used to wanting to always be around people. But as you get older and, you steer away from all the bullshit and stuff,
Yep.
being alone is quite nice sometimes. I just want some time to myself.
No, I agree.
Yeah,
I totally agree.
know,
Have you ever watched a movie by yourself? Like not at home, as in gone to the cinema by yourself?
Yeah.
Same.
I was inspired by Tom Cruise, actually, because there was an interview with him years back in here. They were talking about like what he practices as an actor. Because you know how like when people practice play basketball, you go and you practice, you shoot
Mhm.
around and you train. But what do actors do?
That's true.
So obviously some actors, especially like Jim Carrey, would sit in front of a mirror all day and practice different facial movements and expressions because he's very expressive in his facials. But then you've got actors like Tom Cruise who need to get motivations to express specific emotions. And Tom Cruise, in an interview, he said that he used to watch a movie a day,
Mm.
just one movie a day. And he said either it's at home or he goes to the cinema just by himself, just watches a movie. And that
Yeah.
inspired me. I didn't do one a day, but he said that when you watch it by yourself, you get a different sense of engagement with it. You connect with it differently
Mm.
than watching it with someone, especially if it's someone you watch with and then they're always asking or they're reacting to it. It's kind of annoying in a sense.
Yeah.
You
I
know what
know
I mean?
people like that.
But when you watch, I think there's certain movies to watch when you watch by yourself.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Correct.
with people. I like
Yeah.
watching horror movies with friends because it's all the reaction. It's fun.
The cheap scares.
We're always like, "Ugh, ugh."
The cheap scares. No, I think watching a movie in the cinemas by yourself is pretty rewarding. It's like alone time for like a couple of hours. Even when you go to like the food court by yourself.
Mm.
Like if you go out for lunch by yourself and just sit there and you're not talking to anyone, you're not on your phone, you're just literally eating and watching people it's pretty cool. It's pretty rewarding. I like that, and that's why sometimes I sit in a cafe and work, because it sort of gives me that feeling of an alone time rather than just being at home.
Mm. Well, I ate today by myself this morning,
Yeah,
and
how do you feel?
it was just me. Yeah, it was nice. Like, I, the staff from the restaurant were just preparing more food, and I was the only one in the restaurant.
Yeah,
And I could see outside, people going about their day and stuff like that. So it was a different sort of, I guess, time to reflect. I think you appreciate the food a little bit more.
Yep.
I wasn't in a rush as well, so
Yeah. You're not in a rush. You're not in anyone's time. You're not thinking about anyone else but yourself. That's it. Just you're eating. You're doing whatever you want to do. This is why when you sit on the porcelain throne, it tends to drag and prolong because you're comfortable in that space. It's your own time.
Well, here it says, what's the difference between a loneliness and a solitude? This is from a Vietnamese person, according to Thuy Lee, assistant professor of quantitative social psychology at the University of Durham. There's a clear line between loneliness and solitude. So, characteristics of loneliness is a unique condition that happens when the individual sees themselves as socially isolated. He explains feelings of loneliness can occur when there's differences between a person's expectations of what their social life should be compared to the reality of what is really like. Importantly, you can experience loneliness even when you're not alone. That's true.
That is very true.
2019 study revealed that even though young adults had a larger social network than late middle-aged adults, they reportedly feeling lonely and isolated for twice as many days. I think it's like you could be with a bunch of people, good friends. You know how sometimes in movies where they have that one shot where it's on that actor, and then everyone's having a good time, and they sort of look around, everyone's happy, but they still feel incomplete. I think that's the loneliness that they're feeling, like something's missing. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It could be a thing or something in their life that's not quite there. Yeah, so that's loneliness. But what about solitude, though? Solitude, unlike loneliness, solitude doesn't have to be negative or positive. Experience of solitude often depend on the circumstances that can vary across cultures and demographics. Solitude might have many different flavors for different people. Positive experiences of solitude are usually linked to choice.
Yep.
Being forced into solitude, like when a child is put in timeout, tends to be a negative experience. According to her research, solitude can lead to relaxation and reduce stress when people choose to be alone. So research in 2019 also shown that solitude can be beneficial for self-exploration, creativity, and self-renewal. I guess that's like kind of when people go on like a self-finding trip.
Yep.
Like, I'm going to go away for a weekend just by myself, explore, do a few things.
Exactly. It could even be just a couple of hours. you know.
That'd
So
be
it's,
interesting. Hey, like, it'd be interesting if, like, even if you just planned one on purpose, like, hey man, let's do a trip, solo. You're gonna document it from the start when we both start. Let's say, for
Mhm.
example, like you and I get to the airport, and I fly to, for example, I fly to say Hanoi, and you fly to Da Nang, and then
Yeah.
we meet in the middle later. But for the rest of that, we don't contact each other or nothing. We just document everything, and then by the time we get there, then that way there might be interesting topics to talk about what you went through, because you're eager, because there's no contact in between them, that you're eager to go, hey man, how'd you go, what happened?
Yeah. Yeah. So it'll be like okay, PD, today we leave at 5 p.m. We're both, going to out. We'll separate at the airport, but we're gonna make sure we're meeting at this location in the next 36 hours. Till then, you're by yourself.
Yeah, that's cool. Different, very
Hmm.
different.
It's actually a good idea.
Solo sailing, there's a big difference between loneliness and solitude. So long distance sailing expert says she's used to being far away from family and friends. The longest she spent away at sea was 67 days. In a 2 month period of solitude, you kind of get into the groove. You kind of get to
Mm.
the point where you absolutely accept it and actually come to appreciate the fact that you're alone. Yeah, I can see that. I think once being out at sea, I kind of feel is too easy, because you kind of don't have a choice. You're in the middle of the ocean, so
Yeah.
it's not like you
So
can just come home anytime. But if I leave somewhere here, I can still come home if there's an emergency, come back straight to
correct.
Saigon. But if you go somewhere that's going to be difficult to come back, then you kind of just embrace it.
Hmm.
Well, here you go, steps to help you embrace. So yeah, I guess pretty. I think everyone's done some sort of solitude, choice of solitude, and I guess felt lonely at some stage.
Hmm.
Interesting. Maybe we should try something coming up.
Like a solitude stream.
Let's have a Everyone spend Christmas solo. Well, actually, you know what? Did I send you the link of Australian News where they were telling people how to spend their Christmas?
I think so.
It
You
was
send that
it was Kochi
one?
on Channel 7 News, and I think they've lost the plot. They were talking about how do you handle family members who are unvaccinated for Christmas? Do you invite them over? Do you have lunch with them, or what? And then
Yeah.
it just stirred up so much commotion. People were saying, "Who are you to tell how I should, handle what I handle with my family? If I want them over for Christmas, I'll have them over for Christmas." I don't even know how that became a question. And then she was even asking him, "So what would you do if, Coachy, if your family was unvaccinated?" He goes, "I'll spend Christmas alone." Like, what the hell?
What the heck?
Lost the plot. Totally lost the plot, mate. Solitude Christmas. That's choice. And then during that Christmas he'll feel the loneliness
Yeah, you'll feel the loneliness for sure.
fully.
Oh, Marge is coming.
Is it?
Yeah.
Doesn't look too bad here, but I
It's
guess it's
sunny
gonna
here,
start
but
on.
it's yeah.
No.
She's pissed.
Hey, who's this? Brother sister squad. John and daughter were in the Philippines here. The party never
Ah, Coach
stopped. Yeah,
John.
yeah.
Coach John.
Coach John. Oh, he's back
What
in the
is up?
Philippines.
Yeah, he flew back.
Oh,
I
that's
think
right.
about,
Yeah, remember.
yeah, I
How
think he
are you,
flew back
brother?
at about 5 or 6.
Still over there?
He says I'm John's. I think it's Coach John's son and daughter. We're in the Philippines.
Hey, hey.
Awesome, man.
Party never stops. Party definitely never stops.
How is the Philippines going, by the way?
Man, we need to do a Philippines trip.
Well, I think they're now starting to. I think they're now starting to accept foreign travelers to come in soon. So,
Mhm.
um, it's going to
Let's do a
be.
trip to Manila, and let's do it like a food trip. Let's play some ball.
Yep,
Let's
I'm sure. I'm sure Coach John knows where the good places are to play ball.
Yeah, and just embrace the culture again, and some shopping.
Yeah.
I think shopping there's shopping would be good there
Fantastic.
too.
Yeah.
I wanna go
Awesome. Thanks for the sub, Coach John. Where in the Philippines are you guys?
the beaches too. Don't forget we gotta go to the beaches.
Oh yeah, definitely. Boracay Beach, right?
Mm.
That'd be good. That would be good.
Manila, yes,
Good
yes, yes,
old
yes.
Manila. In Manila.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been back to the Phillies. What 2015?
Yeah, I
6 years?
haven't been back since 2019. I think was the last time I went, or possibly even 2018. I don't even know anymore.
Yeah.
Damn
How
COVID.
long should how long should we go for? At least a full weekend, right?
At least, like, well, if you want to do beaches and stuff, you got to
How
go
about
there for
something
like
like
4 days.
Wednesday to Monday or
Yeah,
Wednesday to
that's perfect.
Tuesday?
Flying Wednesday, and then you
Just
come back like on a Sunday night from Monday.
that's all right.
Yeah,
Tickets will be cheap too.
Yeah, it's not that
Keen.
expensive.
Man, I was just talking to like my sister, even talking to my mate over in Singapore. I was just saying things like it's so difficult now to just fly at ease. Can you remember back then, before COVID, we could just go, yo, tickets are real cheap to Singapore, and you just
Mm,
book it, and then all you had to do is have your passport and you're ready to go, just like that.
yeah.
Now it's like, okay, what's the conditions over there? Do we have to quarantine or
Mm.
whatnot? And
And even now, when you book tickets, here in Vietnam anyway. It's hard to book a ticket online now. Like you have to go to an agent or the representative office of the carrier for you to be able to book the ticket. Because if you just book online, you know how online works. Online is like it's different services from different websites. So now they're advising you, if you want to go somewhere, you need to go to the actual carrier representative office in Vietnam to book it, to make sure that it's booked and to make sure that you can get a refund should it cancel. Because no flights are 100% guaranteed that it's going to fly. It's
that's
still
true.
it's still under the limbos of, okay, yeah, it's scheduled, but if we fly, we fly. If we don't, it's canceled. You got to go back and wait for the next one.
It's such a hassle now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, Coach, when things open up for Manila, if you're still there, we're gonna try and plan a trip. Bring the wifeys over and do a food trip. And if you can find us a league where's the older guys, the
Yeah.
the 40 plus to play, because I won't be able to keep up with the young fellas. And I know in the Philippines they're ballers there, so I need a league where I can still sort of play the old man game.
Yeah. Philippines is a different league as far as the basketball. Street ball there is very different. Get ready to get chopped.
And I've seen, because I follow a couple of Filipino friends, and some of the courts you guys have are like beautiful, with beautiful spray painting, like a lot of dedications to like Kobe, and lots of very like NBA influence in terms of graffiti and the legends, Hall of Famer pictures everywhere. Courts look
Mm.
amazing.
That
So
it's the one that you see. It's got next to those the old apartments, right?
that's mad. That court looks mad. I've seen like drone shots of it.
Yeah. And they
And
upgrade that floor all the time.
And is it like in Australia where they're public courts, so anyone can come play, or do you have to book them out, like how in Vietnam?
Nah, a lot of them are public, but then when you get to a court, it's just like here. You just got to play them for it.
Yeah, just say we got next kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
It's good. I think
Isn't that funny? But it's funny. John goes, Manila just allowed contact sports happening. And traditionally basketball is known as a
not
non-contact sport.
Ah,
Did you see what happened today with
LeBron?
LeBron? Far out.
Didn't expect
That
that
was
from the
crazy.
king.
Do you think that he did it on purpose? Was there any intent?
Nah, definitely not. LeBron's not that type of player.
Yeah, I mean, look, I agree with what AD said. I think, we all know LeBron's never been a dirty player. He's never had any intent to do things,
Mm-hmm.
Things that you would see maybe someone like Ron Artest would do on purpose. But
Correct.
when I watched the replay, so he was locked up with Stewart, right? And I feel that Stewart had his elbow sort of on his rib thing here. And I think because Bron was looking up for where the ball came and just pushed off. Like I know he pushed off with his hand, but I don't think he realized that it was at his face.
Correct.
Like he probably thought it was here, but then as it hit his face, Bron turned around, was like, "Oh, sorry," So, yeah, but man, he was going rank. Hey, oh, dude.
How good was Gilbert Arenas' post?
Yeah.
Did you read it? The one that I did. The one that I
read
sent.
the whole thing with all the emojis and everything too.
Yeah. So,
but he's right,
for the
though.
viewers. Yeah.
Let's have a look at it. But you know what? So there was a bit where right after that part, right? So see how LeBron is right there?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of a scuffle. Then somehow LeBron gets kind of pushed out, and then it got a little bit serious. Obviously, Stewart was still eyeing down LeBron, but I think guys like DeAndre, Russ, who are sort of on the side, they're yapping. And it's obviously causing more and more, fuel to fire.
Yep.
And then bam. He got loose after the scuffle, and he's running through the tunnels too, chasing down Bron.
Have you ever heard of this player, Isaiah Stewart?
No. Who is he? He should be playing football.
Yeah, it says here, everyone in the league knows Bron isn't dirty. It wasn't on purpose, David said. We aren't going to allow him to charge our brother like that. Carmelo Anthony said the incident did last night light a fire under the Lakers after a sluggish and disjointed start to the league. We could have easily let the game slip away, but we needed to come together that moment. Yeah, it's quite. And then you got Kyle Kuzma.
There's no post. There's no post interview from Bron or anything, right? When you're ejected, you don't get that.
Yeah,
I'm curious to see what he speaks about it. There's the incident.
I like how the comments. First, Cruz is like popcorn. Second comment, man, hell nah, ain't no way.
So right in the man's face. Then did all night running to get him.
Quinn
Far
Cook.
Out.
That's what I said, bluffing. Russ got his hands up. Look.
Yeah, that's funny, right?
Come on, man. He's from Compton. Of course he's gonna do that.
But I mean, he didn't care about Russ. He was still after Bron. I want to see where Bron was standing from that point.
Dude, he was chill. There was another video I saw where he was chill.
Can we see this video? Isaiah Stewart looking for Bron in the locker room.
His sprints in. Woo! Hey, slow guys run. They love running in the hallways, man. It makes you feel like.
Oh no, it's just a meme. What is the Malice at the Palace equivalent for Little Caesars Arena? We're on the verge.
What up, boys?
What up, Sean?
Yo.
Did you see the fight today? Did you see the little scuffle?
No, I didn't. I that's why I was like, I heard about the game, but I didn't hear about the fight.
Is there a clip we can see? Yeah, see, so apparently Bron accidentally hit him in the eye. Can we get from the beginning? That might be good to see.
What's wrong with him?
What happened?
What's wrong with him?
Get suspended.
Not sure. John, I'm not playing fantasy this year. I normally do play fantasy, but this year I haven't joined anyone's league to play fantasy. I lose every year.
Why should LeBron get suspended?
Wait, didn't he start?
Oh, it wasn't.
No,
There was
Sean said LeBron
Oh.
suspended.
Wait, wait, what happened?
He hasn't seen. He hasn't seen. You have to find a clip for him to see.
Um,
Why
I
is
don't
there
know if
blood? How did he get injured?
it was
Damn,
it was all like
train hard.
they were boxing out for a rebound,
Oh, okay, and he got hit on accident.
and LeBron's hand swiped across his face, and then he got bloody.
Did he
Yeah, like
scratch
right in the eye socket. Probably cut it.
Yeah, he probably cut him with his big fingernail.
hmm I'm gonna quickly move inside, guys. So yeah, try and find that clip. I'll be back in 2 secs.
Yeah,
Pat Levin stash.
Thank you, man. It's slowly growing.
Yeah, I'm about to shave in a
Slowly
moment after
growing.
the stream. Not the stash.
What, your sides?
Yeah, their little hurry.
So what's been happening with you, man? Update us.
Fucking confused as shit. What do you call it? Oh, over the weekend, just went to a little theme park. It was actually really interesting to see. Had some giant monkeys, some like high like rope walks, and some like swimming places, and of course they had Vina House and like beautiful like photo spots for girls to take beautiful photos, and then they had like this like high wire that you could like ride a bike across, and like some pretty interesting stuff. And that was Saturday, so that was pretty fun. And then I've been eating a lot of hot pot. Ate like hot pot all weekend, and now that we're back to the week, I just got bombarded with all this information that's so confusing because it makes no sense, and they're trying to make me fill some shoes that were where the person knew exactly what was going on, and then he just left and dipped out without saying anything, and they're trying to make me fill those shoes, and it's very difficult because everyone's busy and running around, and yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Sounds like a good weekend.
Yeah, but it's a little chaotic, but not bad. The weather's nice and cool up here. I'm getting a little colder, so the jackets are coming out.
Man, I'm jealous of that weather.
Dude, it's all right, you know. It's not bad, and like the like good soup, you know, like soup tastes really nice when it's cold, or like the Suzin, like it's like the che but hot che, and it's good little cuddle weather too.
Yeah, that's why I love going to Hanoi during like the end of year and sort of start of the new year. It's always nice. The weather's nice. Good fashion weather.
Yeah, no, and like the style is so different. You know, there's not like girls in short skirts and crop tops, really, but like more like coats and like long dresses and long skirts. Pretty stylish, you know.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, no, it's cute. It's really cute.
I like it. So,
how was your weekend?
It was quiet, man. Saturday and Sunday didn't do much actually. Just stayed home most of the time. Just went out for a little food trip with the lady friend, and
Nice.
Stayed in. Had a casual one.
That's good. It feels
yeah.
like save some money.
Oh.
Well, actually,
like it's casual, but these food trips, they're not cheap. When you're going to when you're going to restaurants for lunch and dinner, that's
that are nice little restaurants.
Yeah, it kind of adds up,
I love that. Lunch and dinner.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. For me, I was always a big believer in if you're spending money on food, it's fuel for your body.
Oh yeah.
It's to me, it's never a waste. It is never a waste. If I'm going out and enjoying food, no matter what the cost is, at the end of the day, for me, it's going into my own body, feeding my wants and my cravings, so it's not going to waste at all until obviously it comes out the other side. Then
Into waste. No.
then
Then it's waste.
it's literally waste.
But
But
before that, it's energy.
before that, it's all good. It's all good.
That's good, man. Did you DJ this weekend?
No, man.
What's
Supposed
the-
to, but I did not.
What's going on in Saigon as far as like I saw that like cinemas are open, but like then no more like bars and massages and karaoke's are not.
Well, I drove past Le Tanton yesterday, and the the girls that's usually there, that's advertise themselves at the front, the massage places, the walking advertisements, they were still active. It was, dude, it was quite cheeky though. Like the doors weren't open. It was like open a little bit, like the sliding door was open a little bit like this, and you could see the girl just like sort of like peeping out, like so.
We're still open. We're still open.
Yeah. So I tried to make eye contact when I was driving past, and she was like this the whole way around the door, like the closed door. So
Came around.
yeah, some of them are closed, but some of them are still dangerously operating. So who knows, man? Who knows?
Interesting.
They're supposed to be closed, but for some reason they're not.
Yeah, I saw like I mean cases have risen a little bit, right?
A lot.
A lot.
Mm.
I saw like some of the South is like worried up about it, right? Deeper, not Ho Chi Minh, or well, deeper than the South.
And also, you notice, guys, that it's not really getting it's getting reported, but it's not really being blasted on the front pages anymore.
Yeah,
It's like this little tiny window saying, "Oh,
there's a case, and everyone's like, okay,
yeah.
that's what other news is there?
the cases have raised." Like, because even here in Mastery, a few people are testing positive, apparently positive.
But no one's like,
But there's no panic. It's like the MO will send us an email saying, "Hey guys, just found out we have an F0 in Tower 5, but don't worry, we've sanitized the elevators, sanitized the lobby, and that his access cards have been disabled. He has to lock himself in his bedroom or in his apartment, and that's it."
I think that'll be the new protocol.
yeah, like just lock them in and go on.
Yep.
Party on, brain Wayne.
It's the only way,
on,
dude.
baby.
We can't keep closing down, and I think
saw that.
they've finally realized that, because there's a lot of sort of things that's going on behind the scenes that obviously no one knows about. It's still uncertain in a way whether are we really closing, or are we continuing on and just doing whatever we need to do. But for now, I think the government is smart enough to figure out that, hey, look, everyone's learned to live with it. Just keep going.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I saw that. What, Phu Quoc just let 202 Korean foreigners, right? I think 202.
Yeah.
212, right?
Far out.
It looked like they were being greeted like they got to Hawaii, like to the mainland or to one of the islands, getting laid. Everything. So exciting.
But
Yeah, Petey.
what up, Sean? So, guys, remember we talked about VinFast and their potential launch into America? Well, check this out. Kind of cool, actually.
Oh, no way. A chick. Supercar Blondie. A little quiet.
You ready for this? 2 brand new models. Let's see it.
These look better than like Kias.
to take over the EV world. These are all
You know, isn't it crazy to see Super Blonde doing the
VinFast.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's so weird.
very
I love her
weird.
enthusiasm.
So Aussie, man.
Yeah. She's cool and she's done well for herself, but I can't
Yeah.
I can't stand watching her videos.
Yeah.
It's dude, no, like I'm not being mean or anything, but I just find it so cringy.
Today, we have
Yeah. But that's pretty much it. But
that's
good. To
good.
see.
That's
Yeah.
good to put VinFast on the spot, man.
So Americans will drive. Will have. Well, if you watch further the video, because it's an 8-minute video, but they had this thing where you could buy the car cheaper. So how cheaper is you don't have to pay for the battery. You can hire it. There's
Wait,
a
what?
plan
When you
that
rent it?
you rent the battery. So you pay as in to rent the battery. I don't know. It's kind of weird how that's it, but that they talk about it in that. I'll throw the link on so everyone can see. But interesting, isn't it?
Wait,
It is
why?
very
How much is the battery? Is that the expensive part?
Not sure. I mean, that's something that you'll have to.
Can you call up Mr. Vin? What's your guys' take? If you had some money and we couldn't get a Tesla here, but you wanted to get an electric car, would you go with VinFast?
That's our only option.
I mean, what other electric car? I mean, I guess so. I mean,
I
of
don't
course,
I don't think we could use an electric car here in Vietnam, to be honest.
Why is that?
The traffic.
You reckon?
Yeah, like it will just be so difficult for the AI of the electric car to pick up all those like anyways, I just don't think it'll work.
I mean, I don't know. If I feel if I have a car with the traffic the way it is, I wouldn't be. I mean, I'd be driving it obviously everywhere I go, but I would try and avoid driving it during those times, the peak hour times. I guess with us, it's kind of okay because we have an artist lifestyle, so it's not like we work office hours and then we come out at that time and have to deal with the traffic.
I never want to drive a car here.
I don't know. I mean, I still need to really experience the car to make a decision at this stage. Like so far on paper, it sounds pretty cool. The power it packs is pretty decent.
Yeah,
but at the end,
pretty nice
at the end of the day, at the end of the day, it's like you need to have a feel for it. Is it going to be like how would we ride our bikes? Like as soon as you step on the throttle, it's just like that quietness. Do you feel G-forces?
I think only Tesla you'll feel the G's.
Yeah, well, electric cars are they're quite fast actually.
Yeah, they got quite a kick on them.
Well, what about the Elon Musk's the truck that's supposedly really, really strong? That Ute that he has, remember?
The one where he chucked a brick and it broke it.
It broke the window.
Well,
He's like,
there was one.
Windows can't break. That's a malfunction.
And he was like, "Oh, I meant that."
But the one where he was having an actual fuel Ute doing like tug of war, and apparently his truck beat it. The power beat it. It pulled it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty epic.
Elon to the moon.
Yeah. So what's what's happening in your radar, Sean?
A lot of confusion.
Confusion. For?
Yeah.
Are you coming back? Are you coming back?
No. The wife's great. Confusion with the work. It's all, you think how funny you think working for Vin school would be professional school and well put together. We're on the Vin topic. Jesus fuck, it's so confusing. I don't even know what I'm doing, man. It's like they you get thrown into like a factory and they're like figure it out, and it's like what where who what.
And did you figure it out?
I'm trying, but they're trying to show me like a million things at once, and then someone's too busy to show me the full task, so they give me someone else, and that person's like, "Oh, what did they show you?" And I'm like, this, and then so just a little bit of confusion going on. Other than that, some cool weather, nice little theme park, family theme park, I guess you would call it. I went to on Saturday. That was really fun. And then just feeling the weather. Trying to I've been a little lazy, so I'm trying to get in a little bit of shape. Trying to be more active.
Mm-hmm.
But
I think that's what's lacking with us here is the ability or the
drive.
just not being able to play sport so easily, in a sense. Well, not so easy, but like it's different now. Like, it's not like you can just round up a crew and just play so easily. Like, you can, but you can't, kind of thing. And some people are still afraid, and some people are,
It's not the same. The new norm is not too normal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're really pushing us onto the virtual metaverse now. So get ready, mate. Get ready, because we're going to start.
Metaverse.
Remember that glove that I sent you guys in the thing?
Dude.
So
that was like you could feel objects. That was so
How good was that?
Yeah. Let me see if I-
Self-soothing.
Jesus. What's next? What is next in the tech world?
I was about to say something, but I just controlled myself.
I control it. Let it roll.
Nah,
Yeah.
PG show.
It's a late night show.
It's crazy though, what's going to happen though. Hey, like just the thought of things. Okay, so here's a video. So let me share screen. Okay, so let's share this. Boom. Chrome tab. Bam. Share. Open this up. Okay, so move here.
Oh, it's Mr. Pale Man. Holy cow.
So you feel all that, hey?
Yep.
No way.
Yeah, you feel all of it because the glove, I don't know if you guys have read it, the glove has all these actuators so basically every sort of movement and every feeling in your whole finger, it's not just like your fingertips, it's your whole hand. You can feel everything.
That's weird, hey?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Kind of scary.
That is like what? Like, yeah.
It is.
The virtual world is coming.
It is.
Virtual online.
These are the actuators you're talking about, Patty. Those little grooves there.
What the freak?
Look at that.
This is so
She's,
weird.
she's tickling balls there. See, she's
I'm gonna just toss them for me.
tossing some salads.
I'm gonna toss your virtual salad, girl.
It's weird because all you can see is the Oculus in the hand. So imagine once they
Yeah.
add the actual avatar. It's gonna
Thumb
be
Wars.
It's gonna be insane.
What?
Dude, that is
Didn't even
stupid.
put it on properly.
That's stupid.
What the fuck?
I still want to see people. I mean, obviously, it's going to develop more, but yeah, that's crazy, man.
Imagine. Well, I think it's still got a fair while to go. Like, how are they gonna have? Because you see, everything's connected, right? So you can't be like limited to that. So you must be able to move around and have it all wireless and stuff. So
It's gonna be wired to your brain. There's gonna be just a circuit board in the back that you just
yeah.
like
Yeah.
a meta suit.
That's it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Q Streams Hour of Power is up. It's time for some happy hour. Get yourself a drink.
Go get wasted.
What the heck was that?
What was that?
I live. Oh, here I can show you. I live, or my apartment now. It's like right next to a fucking like highway.
Was that someone fanging it down the road?
Dude, it's fucking wild and out here. Like
It is, bro. It's someone fanging it.
it's like, so they like come flying down this thing.
Yeah,
And
so
then,
they are
like,
fanging it.
There's like a fucking giant bridge over there. It's fucking big rigs come flying by.
Place looks
with all
good,
the-
Sean.
What's with the pointless profanity?
Very exciting.
I reckon. Fuck.
And then but then there's there's another view of I don't know what the fuck this is actually. It's like Vin. I don't know, but at night it lights up and there's this.
Oh yeah.
It's like a Vin Mall apartment hotel. So
Damn.
that's cool.
iPhone's on-
Cool lights at night.
iPhone's,
Hey,
iPhone's
shut
on the
up.
way up.
Huh?
iPhone is on the way up.
Yeah,
It is.
I want to go up there. Actually.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining in this hour of power. Get yourselves a drink. Time is up. Here from the Q Streams. But before we leave, on the electric cars, congrats to VinFast. Hopefully they get a good push through the American market. But just want to ask you guys, why did the electric car go to court?
Why?
It was charged with battery.
I heard you said you feel lonely.